Okay, so in this example, we will see how we can send email from a Power Apps app. And here we will see how we can create the form. Basically, we will add the values here like to CC, VCC, subject, body, and also we will add one importance drop down where user can also select whether the email is high or low importance. So for this, let's go to the Power Up site. So I will log into powerapps.com, and then we'll create a blank from there. So let's sign in. Now next what we'll do is we will click on create. So we will use from this canvas app from blank. So click on that and we will give a name for that. So suppose I'll say send email app, then tablet layout, click on create. So here we will design the form first of all. So you can see this is how the form will appear. And next what we'll do is we will add some controls on this. So first of all, I'll add a label. So you can see here label is there. So I'll make it to, I'll add in the top, and I'll make sure I will drag till the end. And here we will change this text to, let's say, send email. And this one next what we'll do is we can give a color for this. So for this label, if you'll see there is a fill color will be there. So we can use the fill property. So you can see here in this in the fill I can say dark blue. I can give the color, and you can see here the text is missing, so we'll make that to white. So I'll take the color, and here we'll say white. So now this is how your app looks like. Now you can see, you can preview over here, you can see uh, one heading like things are coming. So you can say send email. Now we'll design the form, so we'll add the controls into that. So the controls like to CC, BCC we are going to add on this. So I'll add a couple of labels on that. So let me just align it properly. So you can just arrange all these label controls. And the first one is, let's say this will be 2, and the next one we will say CC. Next one I'll add BCC. Next one will add subject, and then I'll add a body, and I'll add one more label which will say the importance. Now what we'll do is we'll add corresponding controls into that. So what those controls will be, those are the controls text boxes we'll add so that user can enter the email IDs in that. So I will say text. So here we will add a text input. I'll add a couple of more on this. So we took this HTML. Let's not take this HTML. We will take the text input. You can see here. Now for second one, I'll add this is for CC. I'll add one more control, which that is for BCC. Then I'll add one more for subject. Subject can be little bigger, so we can make like this, and you can also make this input controls little bigger, and you can see here it will be till this much. Next what we'll do is we'll add a control for body to enter the body part. Now here I will add a text box, and we can make this as multi-line also. And you can just drag it a little more like this. For the importance, this time what we'll do is we will take a drop down control. So I'll go to the control section. You can see here drop down is there. So once you add this drop down, you can see here, come back over here, and here you can go to the items, and then here you will be able to add items into that. So how you can add items? Just put square bracket on that, and you can have the values. So high, and then I can also put low like this. So now you will see here this drop down will be having a values like this, high or low like this. And then finally I'll add a button over here. So this is my button, and here I will say send email. So I'll change the text property to send email. Next what we'll do is we will change this control values. So whatever the default values are there, we will delete those values. And at the same time, next what we'll do is we will also change the name for these controls. So you can see here for this drop down we will say importance, and this one, this text box, you can see here whatever the text box you will select, the corresponding will be selected from the canvas as well. So here I will say body, this one is for subject, so I'll say subject. This one is for BCC, this one is for CC, and this is for 2. So this is how actually the controls we renamed, everything is fine now. So next what we'll do is we'll add a data source to this. So what I'll do is we will click on this view, then data source, and here click on add data source, and you'll be able to add this Office 365 Outlook data source. Click on that, and then you can see here the data source has been added into that. So once the data source has been added, we will be able to write our send email code now. So there is a in Office 365 there is a method available known as send email, and we will use that method. So on click of that, I will say Office 365 and dot send email. So if you'll see here there is a send email is there, and on this send email if you'll see two subject and body is there. So same way we need to provide the parameters. So on the 2 it will be the 2 text box value. So text box 2 dot text. Similarly for next thing is the subject, so it will be subject dot text. So subject dot text, and the body also it will be body dot text. Now there are certain optional parameters that also we can add. So those parameters you have to, you can see here it is showing in the curly brackets, so you have to add inside this curly brackets. So I'll put this curly brackets here, and make sure we'll also end the tag. Inside that we are going to add some more values on that. So if you'll see here from, then there is a text, it is expecting for CC, it is expecting a text. So for this what I will do is I will say from, and here I'll put a text, so I can put my email ID over there. Next what we'll do is we will add a CC to that. So I'll add a CC, and what will be the CC value? It will be our text box value. So CC dot text, cc dot text property is there. Next we will add the bcc, so it will be bcc, it will be the bcc text box value dot text. Similarly, next what we can add is we will be able to add the importance thing. So how we can do that is there is a importance attribute is there. So I'll put a comma, then if I'll just click on importance, you can see here importance, oops, importance, and this will be our drop down value, remember. So for this by default you can see here it is showing high, low or normal, but we will take from our drop down. So I will say drop down our drop down value, so which is our importance. So it will be importance dot selected text dot value, something like that you can add. So it will you can see here now the importance properties also we have set it. So next what we can set is we can set the is HTML, so that it will take the email text as in HTML format. So I'll make it to true. You can see here. So now this is how we are our formula now looks like. So on the button sheet select, or in the send email, on the on select property we wrote this method. Now what we'll do is for testing purpose we'll just preview this application, then I will add the values. Suppose I will add to the same ID. Now I will add a CC over here, and I will add the BCC as well. So this is email subject, and this is our email body. Now the importance is high, click on send. So if you'll see here, here is my this is my send email button. So click on that. Now if you'll see here, the email will be sent, and we can see in our Outlook also. So what I'll do now is I will open my Outlook. So I'll go to the Power Apps. You can see here. Now I can open my Outlook. You can see here the first email, whatever it is coming, email subject, you can see. And there is a CC, and the BCC will not appear here, but the email will be there, and the email sent with high importance, and this is the email body subject. So this is how we can send email over there. Now I'll show you how we can save this app, or you can share with other users. So you can just click on file and then click on save. So you can see here this is our send email app. So it is, you can just click on save button down below here. So once you click on save, then it will be available where you can share this app with other users as well. So you can see here, you can just click on share this app, and you can share this app with other users. So here I can put the email address. You can see here this is the owner. I can add another owner as well. You can see here I added this user, and if I'll check co-owner, then the user will become a co-owner, and they can able to edit and share this app also, but they cannot change or delete the owner. Now click on share. So once you click on share, the user will get notification on that, and they will be able to see this app, and they will be able to modify also. So both those you can see here the owner is this one, and this will be the co-owner for this app. And so you on the details page you can see all the details. What is the links for that? You can see this is the link which you can share with other users also. This is the app ID, and this is how you can you can share an app also with other users. So in the next example, we will see how we can work with SharePoint list.